All right, I'm starting another adventure. This time I'm going to be in some rainforest. Right now I'm on the Bogachiel Rainforest Trail. It's near Forks, Washington. And then later on I'm going to go to the Hoh Rainforest and possibly, if I have time, the Quinault Rainforest as well. So here we go. So I came across this wetlands interpretive trail and I decided to go on it for a little bit and then come back to the Bogachiel Rainforest Trail. So I'm back on the Bogachiel Rainforest Trail. That interpretive trail is way longer than I anticipated. So came back down here to hike on it a little bit before heading out. All right, I'm going to do the Homestead Loop. It's only 3/10 of a mile. Before heading out of the Bogachiel Rainforest Trailhead, the service road does continue down, and that's what I'm on right now. However, it's gated off, so I figured I'd walk down it for a little bit, see if there's anything interesting. I'm moving along now, and I'm on Highway 101, headed towards the Hoh Rainforest. This is the Mini Patterson campground. I checked it out on the way up to the Hoh Rainforest and see if it was possible to stay at the campground. Well, I'm a couple miles from the Mini Patterson campground now, and I'm in the Hoh River Recreation Area. I'm not quite in the national park, and I just started driving down service roads, see what I can find, and I'm walking down this service road for a little bit until I can get an access, looks like it here, to the river. Well, the Hoh River is a glacier-fed river, and that's why it's got this turquoise color to it. I spent quite a bit of the day exploring the area and finding places like this, which is the Hoh River. I went back to the Mini Patterson campground, spent the night, and was going to start fresh in the morning in the Hoh Rainforest. Alright, I'm at the visitor center now, and there was quite a lot of people there already, plus there was a school field trip, so I just went straight for the trails and was going to hope that when I got back, be a little less crowded. Alright, now that I'm a little ways away from the visitor center and all that hustle and bustle, go over the plan. I'm on the Hoh River Trail, and when I was back at the visitor center, I was reading descriptions of potential day hikes, and it was saying at about 2.7 miles on this trail, there's a waterfall, so I'm gonna hike to that. If it's not all that spectacular or I can't find it, I'll continue going another 2/10 of a mile to the Tom Creek, then I'll start heading back. So probably close to about a 6-mile hike once everything is said and done. Alright, there's a little spur trail down to the Hoh River, so decided to take it. I'm sure there's going to be several of these throughout the hike. Well, this is Tom Creek. I'm going to look around a bit and see if maybe there's a waterfall nearby. Well, there's definitely a waterfall up there. I'm kind of wondering if the mileage on the trail description is a little bit off. There's a little bit of a trail here, so I'm going to try to wander up closer to the falls. Well, this looks like as far as I can go. Alright, I found a nice sitting log right next to Tom Creek. I'm going to rest up here for a moment, grab a snack, and then I'll start heading back. So when I got back to the visitor center, it was even busier, so I headed straight out. I'm just past the entrance to the park, and this shows you just how busy it is right now. It's a Saturday in May, and the Park Service has had to meter entrance, and that's why there's such a backup. Alright, it was getting pretty busy up there, so I decided to get out of there, come way down, almost to Highway 101. Between all the driving and the hiking, I basically missed lunch, so I'm having kind of a late lunch, early dinner. You know, services are limited out here. We're pretty remote, and I need to do some laundry and get a shower. I know there's a laundromat in Forks, but I don't know if there's a shower. I know up in Quinault, there's a laundromat with a shower based on information that I have. So I'm going to start heading down that way here in a little bit. All right, so I'm in Quinault, and the first stop I'm making is at the ranger office. Maybe they have a map, trying to get a lay of the land, and then maybe some other information about this area. So although the ranger station is not open, they do have this informational board out front which has all kinds of good information. Alright, so I'm way out of the town of Quinault. Did a bunch of reading on the different trails in the area, and I figured I'd do the Fletcher Canyon Trail. And once I got out here, I figured I was this far back, I might as well come back a little further. There's a bridge across the Quinault River just up ahead, and it connects North Shore Drive and the South Shore Drive, so I came out here to explore the area a little bit. Now, you might be able to see there's some signage back there. I'm so far back that I may actually be in a national park right now. So I'm going to look around a little bit in this area, and then I'll head back to the Fletcher Canyon Trail. Alright, so I'm working my way back to the Fletcher Canyon Trail, and I was right about being in the Olympic National Park earlier. On my drive out here, there was a small tour bus obstructing this sign. So I pulled over here actually because the Bunch Falls is at this location. So I'm going to check that out, and then we'll head back to the Fletcher Canyon trailhead. Alright, I made it to the Fletcher Canyon Trail. This trail goes about 2.4 miles one way. I'm not going to go that far, probably about 30 minutes out and 30 minutes back. It does go into a wilderness area, so it's probably going to get pretty rugged. Well, this is one of those times where pictures or videos just don't do it justice how spectacular it is out here. Well, I've been going for over 30 minutes now. I think I'm going to call it, start heading back to the trailhead. For my first stop back in Quinault, I'm doing a short hike out to the world's biggest Sitka spruce. Alright, I'm on the Quinault National Recreational Trail. Has a bunch of different trailheads throughout Quinault. I got on right by the trailhead to the world's biggest Sitka spruce. I'm gonna hike down it a little bit, and then we'll kind of start checking out the city of Quinault. Looks like there's a lot of cool buildings. A lot of them probably are historical buildings as well. Alright, I've come across one of the many trailheads. This one's just on a service road. I'm going to hike another 3/10 of a mile to the Gaten Creek Falls. Well, this must be Gaten Creek Falls. Alright, I'm back in Quinault, checking out some of these buildings. There's one more spot on that trail system that I want to check out. I did take a shower and do some laundry here before I started filming. Alright, this is the last place I'm going to check out in Quinault. It's the Lake Quinault Lodge. It's pretty impressive. Alright, so this is going to be the last stop. This is the Rainforest Nature Trail. So a half-mile loop. Well, I'm almost back to the parking lot, and that's going to wrap up my time in the rainforest in the Olympic National Forest and the Olympic National Park. I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below.